Good afternoon, folks. Big Bo here with another great Class C motorhome value from Parkway RV Center. Today we're going to look at a 2006 Fleetwood Tioga 31M. This is one of the premier Class C's you can buy. As many of you know, most Class C's are pretty much basic utilitarian. This is actually a nice loaded out Class C. It cost over $80,000 new. Got full body paint. 2 slide outs, only 57,401 miles. Got almost brand new tires, got Alcoa wheels. Got a lot of nice upgrades that just kind of gives it a very appealing to myself and most of you. This is an 06. It's going to include a 90-day nationwide limited warranty. It's going to include a major systems check by our certified RV techs for $39.9. However, I've been out here in this thing for a little while. I just pre-checked it myself. So, as many of you know, we offer you 2 different ways to buy here. We offer you the $39.9 haggle-free, which includes a warranty and the inspection. For those of you who don't want to wait for an inspection, who want to save a little bit of money, we offer you can take it like it sits, and we'll discount this unit what those services cost us. And to be honest with you folks, I've spent some time in this motorhome. I've got the generator running. I've driven it. The major systems that I've checked, everything works on all the major systems I've checked, and I'll show you that here in a minute. Got a 4 kW Onan generator, 460 some odd hours on it. Runs great. I've had it running the roof air and everything else for the last little bit. The exterior, to be 11 years old, is in excellent condition. Now, it is a used motorhome, folks. It's not going to be perfect, but as far as 2006 models are concerned, this is, if you looked at 100 of these motorhomes, 2006 Tiogas, this will definitely be in the top 5. Almost brand new tires on it, awnings in good shape, slide toppers are in good shape, roof's in good shape. Like I said, folks, if you wanted to ever buy one as is and save some money, this is definitely a nice choice. Got an outside stereo, speakers and everything. You got polyethylene coated compartment doors. Everything's enclosed, so all the plumbing and tanks are enclosed where to keep them warm. So you can use it for a 4 seasons motorhome if you want to. Got double power steps that work great. Let's look inside. This motorhome's built on a Ford 450 chassis. 6.8 liter Triton V-10, like I said, 57,401 miles. Definitely, you know, not been used a lot. Remote control stereo, CD player, tilt cruise. I've already checked the cruise out. The dash air is cold. Windshield's great. Seats look good. Power windows, power locks, all the goodies. I mean, so far, folks, I haven't found anything that you need to worry about on this motorhome. Now, folks, let me emphasize this. This is just me checking it out. I do this for you because this way, if you want to buy it as is, this is going to ease a lot of fears of something major not working. So, I mean, and I don't expect you to decide, hey, do I want to buy this thing as is and get a discount, or do I want to buy it for $39.9 and get the warranty and the inspection and all that stuff. You don't have to make that decision now if you don't want to. You can do that in person, and if you'll give us 24 hours notice minimum and a date and a time you're coming here, we'll turn the generator on or plug it into power and turn the air in the fridge on, let you check it out yourself, and then you can decide if you want to let us do the inspection or take it just like it says. Like I said, folks, I've done some work on this, and I don't get paid to do that. I get paid to shoot videos. I do it for my viewers that don't want to wait for an inspection, that want to save a little bit of money and take it as is. If I was buying this motorhome myself, folks, I would take it just like it says. This is a good motorhome. I've driven it. I've spent some time in it. You know, this is, whoever buys this thing is going to be lucky. It's a great buy. It's a great price. It's thousands under NADA, and it's in nice condition. Cab over with a queen size bed, and you can see it looks great. Got the upgrade fantastic vent fan. A little HDTV, place you can put components if you want to. Day-night shades, they all work great, which is very unusual. Most of the time there's always one of those day-night shades that a string's broke or something like that, but this one, everything's good. Sofa bed folds out, makes a bed. Sofa does. Table booth makes a bed. Got a great, I love that side hallway floor plan. You get those two big picture windows. Get a little extra privacy in the bedroom too, since you can't look directly back into it. And opens up your kitchen a little bit more too. You've got a decent sized kitchen, countertop extenders, stovetop oven, double basin sink, filtered water dispenser. I've already got water on it. I've got the water heater lit. All the faucets work, and I'll show you the hot water here in a minute. Refrigerator, I've got it on right now. It's getting cold. In fact, there's my water from earlier. I was wondering what I did with that. But anyway, I mean, you can see I've had it on about 2 hours, and we're already down into the 30s. And here, of course, these refrigerators take a little longer, but folks, I promise you that fridge works. 99% of the time, the way these gas absorption refrigerators work, if the freezer works, the fridge works. 99% of the time. All the years that I've been doing this, 20 plus years, I've only ever seen 2 different refrigerators that the freezer worked and the refrigerator didn't, and that's thousands of them. So it's, like I said, it takes them about 8 hours for the fridge to get to operating temp. The freezer only takes a couple. So it's, one's working, you can pretty much bet your last dollar the other one will. But anyway, microwave, all that works. Like I said, the water heater fires right up. It's got plenty of propane in it. I'll show you the and this thing earlier, and you can see it was blowing down. Depends on where you point it at, of course, but it's blowing down into the 40s. Obviously, the keeping it cool is not going to be a problem. And if I can keep it between the vents, it'll get colder. So, roof air is cold, dash air is cold, refrigerator's cold. Slide outs work. We just drove it 300 miles in from South Carolina. Did great. I like this bathroom too. Of course, you got your thermostat right here on the wall. Open this door up, and you can enter in the bathroom from the bedroom or the hallway. Got a glassed-in shower. You don't see that on a lot of Class C's. Shower looks good. Skylight looks good. I can't find any signs of leak damage. All the stickers are still in the shower. They look great. Let's see. You can see, well, obviously the water heater works. We're blowing out 100-degree water, and it's got some good water pressure. That's a very healthy water pump, I'll tell you that. That's a lot of water pressure for a water pump, which is a good thing when you take a shower. Got the toilet, works great, flushes like it's supposed to. And you've got a rear bedroom with a queen island bed. Now, folks, this is a brand new innerspring mattress. This is almost a $400 mattress. I keep them in stock because this one came in, the mattress was missing. This fits the frame perfectly. It's an innerspring. And this is, and I'll be honest with you folks, no offense to Fleetwood, but this is a lot nicer, a lot more comfortable mattress than what was on this thing when it was new. A lot more comfortable. But that's brand new, never slept on, just pulled the plastic off of it. Across from there, of course, this is all on a slide out right here. Across from that, you've got a big closet. Storage overhead. Plenty of duct work in here for the air system. And more. Like I said, folks, you know, if you want to buy one as is and save some money and not have to wait for an inspection, you can put a TV in here too if you wanted to. This is a great one to do it on, but if you do want the inspection, because like I said, I'm not a certified RV tech, even though I've been working on these since I was a kid. And I've been around this industry over 20 years, and when most kids were learning to work on cars, my dad had a shop working on campers. So picked up a lot doing that. Anyway, folks, this unit's $39,900 with the inspection, with the warranty, and checked out, ready to go. However, and I know a lot of you are old school like me, you believe in haggling, even though those days are long gone thanks to the internet. Everybody's already competing against each other. You got thousands of RV dealers online and putting prices on, and if our prices weren't the lowest, folks, our phones would never ring, our email boxes would be empty, and we certainly wouldn't be selling almost 600 used RVs a year. So we know that a lot of you can't give that up, and we understand that. I'm the same way myself. So, you know, if you don't want the warranty, if you don't want the inspection, we will discount the price so you feel like, you know, so you get a little something there. And since I've already checked the major systems out, and I certainly don't expect you to just take my word for it. You know, if you want to buy this thing as is before you make that final decision, I would love for you to come here in person, make an appointment. We'll have the unit plugged in or have the generator running, let you test drive it. You'll have the air conditioners on, refrigerator on, so you can see for yourself that everything works on it, or at least all the major stuff. Now, folks, I've checked the awning, but I haven't gone through it and done like check the furnace or any of that stuff, leak tested, but I don't smell any propane, and the propane detectors aren't going off, so obviously the propane system's good, and obviously the water system's good. Best way to tell if you've ever got a water leak, if you turn the water pump on and it goes off, then comes back on every few seconds, you've got a water leak somewhere. That's the best way to check without putting a pressure gauge on it. Obviously that's not the problem here, because I've got the water pump on for over an hour, and it came on, filled up the water heater like it's supposed to, and it hasn't come back on unless I turn the faucet on. So anyway, folks, I've already checked the major stuff for you so you can see that it works. When you come here in person, you're going to see the same thing. And then you can make your decision. Do I want to take option A, which is a $39,900 haggle-free price, which includes the warranty, the inspection, which includes a walkthrough by the RV technician that checked it out after it's been checked out. And of course, these things are not checked out until they're sold, because this allows us to keep our overhead down, and when our overhead's down, it allows us to sell motorhomes like this for thousands underneath NADA and thousands underneath what other ones are bringing online. So, and you get a warranty, you get an inspection. It's a nationwide warranty, and of course it gets cleaned up, washed inside and out. I mean, it's pretty much ready to go. When you pick it up, it's ready to go. Or for those of you who like to haggle, there's always option B, and that's why I went ahead and pre-checked this thing. So those of you who want to do option B can feel a little better about it, knowing that you don't have to worry about getting the discount, the generator not working, or the roof air, the fridge not working, because I just showed you it did, or the water heater. So anyway, folks, if you want the option B price, no warranty, no inspection, no walkthrough, nothing but a drive-out tag and a starter kit, then call our non-commissioned sales department. They'll be more than happy to get you a price. It's option A, option B. Me, like I said, because I've spent some time in here, and I've got more than average knowledge about RVs and how to work on them. I would always take option B no matter what I buy, but that's just me, because I probably have more of a unique background than most of you do. So I would take option B, and especially on this motorhome, since I've already spent some time in it, got to know it a little bit. I honestly believe this is a good motorhome. It's going to make somebody a great motorhome. That's what I honestly believe. Now, no motorhome's perfect. They're used for a reason. I mean, this thing's half price what it costs new if you take option A. But you do get the warranty, you do get the inspection. You know, this is a great chance for somebody to buy a nice loaded out Class C for the same price you're going to spend on the cheaper quality Class C's, because Fleetwood Tioga, best-selling C class of all times of Fleetwood Tioga. More Fleetwood Tiogas have been sold than any other Class C. These things, people are fanatic about them. They drive them, and then they trade them in for another Tioga. I mean, they've got an excellent reputation. They're a great build quality. In my personal opinion, they are one of the top 3 brands of Class C motorhomes as far as the quality scale goes, just because of the way they're built. They're sturdy. I've seen these things when they're 25, 30 years old, these Tiogas, and still be in decent condition. You know, and I can't say that about a lot of the other brands of Class C's. I really can't. You know, folks, y'all got to realize I have a unique perspective on RVs. I see these things after they're 10, 15, 20 years old. Most of you look at them when they're new. Nobody hardly ever does videos on used RVs, so you really don't see them and how they've held up. And there's nobody on the internet that I can find that actually shows you the air works, that the water heater works, fridge works, all that stuff works in their videos. Because most of those guys selling RVs, they have no idea how to operate them. They have no idea how to work on them. You know, all they are people they've hired in off the street. They stuck in front of a computer for a few hours, and suddenly they're expert RV sales consultants, even though they never used an RV a day in their life. Folks, 20 years of experience in this industry. I've delivered RVs. I've owned several. I've got a 38-foot Class A now, but I've owned several kinds of motorhomes. I've owned towables. I've delivered them all over the U.S. I've worked on them. I've been to factory tours. Like I said, I buy and sell these things every day. And I'm not beating on my own horn, but you got to realize, folks, I do a lot of the buying and selling here too. Not directly involved with the selling. I've got salespeople for that, but I buy and sell more RVs in a day than the average one of you will do in a lifetime. And we sell several of these things every single day. We buy several a day. We purchased 12 this morning. We bought 14 last week, and we still got more to look at this week to buy. And we sell that many a week too, folks. We sell almost 600 units a year. When we're one of the largest, oldest, and most successful independently owned used RV dealership in the country. We're not a franchise dealer. You're not going to come here and see nothing but acres of new RVs. You're going to see acres of used RVs, over 170 in all, which is currently the largest in-stock selection of any dealership within a 500-mile radius as far as used RVs are concerned. Now, you can go to these big corporate, big box stores, and they've got acres full of new RVs, and you can spend $100,000, $150,000, but you're not going to get any nicer of a motorhome than what you can buy right here for $39,900. Maybe a little bit newer, may have an extra slide, may have some extra fancy features or something like that, but for twice and 3 times the money, I promise you, folks, you're going to prefer this one. $39,900, haggle-free with those services. That's I don't care if you're paying cash, if you're trading, if you're financing, it don't matter to us, folks. It's all cash, all goes in the bank. $39,900, that's a haggle-free price. That means no less, no circumstances that we're going to take any less, except with the exception of if you take option B, which is where we don't have to pay my certified RV techs to check it out, because that costs us a lot of money, because it takes them a good day to check one of these things out the way we check them. And we don't have to pay the warranty company several $100s for a warranty. So if you don't want those services, and you can't pick and choose, folks, you either get it all or you get none of them, because I can't see the warranty without my certified RV techs doing an inspection, because we have to turn in the inspection report with the warranty papers before the warranty's valid. So, you can't have one without the other. And warranty's great. Most people never use them. There have been a few rare occasions where they've had to use them, and they've more than paid for themselves. But keep in mind, folks, these things are, they're going quick. Nobody's got used RVs like we do. Nobody prices their stuff as low as we do. That's why we've been in business for 49 years and 3 generations right here in Ringgold, Georgia, folks. We're honest, down to earth, no haggling, no stress, no commission salespeople. We do business the way it should be done. We want you to send your kids and grandkids to us when they get old enough to buy RVs. We want you to come back to us to trade in the RV you purchased today from us down the road for something else, and we want to sell it to somebody else and start the cycle all over again. That's how you stay in business for 49 years, folks. I don't go out and spend millions of dollars a year on advertising. You don't see billboards with Parkway RV Center. You don't see NASCAR races that says Parkway RV Center Cup like these other companies do that spend millions and millions of dollars. Because I know, and I'm sure you know too, that the more money a company spends, the higher their overhead is. That means the higher their prices are. That's why these big box stores are so much more expensive than we are, because they spend millions of dollars a year on frivolous stuff that makes no sense at all. And folks, we're not like the big box stores either. I don't care if you're a Republican. I don't care if you're a Democrat. I don't care if you're an independent. Your business is always welcome here. So, you know, I'm not like these other guys that are prejudiced against certain Republican parties or any of that stuff, folks. I mean, we're very, very easygoing here. We're easy to get along with. Everybody's welcome. Everybody's business is welcome. I don't care, you know, anything about all that stuff, folks. I'm neutral in all that stuff. Anyway, give us a call, 706-965-7929. Evenings and Sundays, 423-605-6747. Visit our website, parkwayrvcenter.com or .net. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I post videos every day. You never know what you're going to see from one day to the next. And believe me, I don't even know what I'm going to shoot from one day to the next. I've got some great deals here, folks. If this is more than you want to spend on an RV, I've got options for quite a bit less too. I'm not like other RV dealerships that only carry one price point. I try to carry a little bit of everything, folks. I've got Class C starting at $69.95. And so I've got motorhomes, campers, travel trailers, fifth wheels, toy haulers. I've got Class A's, Class B's, and Class C's and B pluses. I've got diesels, gas. You know, with 170 units in stock, folks, chances are I've got just what you're looking for, and you can't beat the Parkway price. No commission salespeople. That means no games or gimmicks, no trouble, no drama. But keep in mind, folks, time is precious for my salespeople because I don't pay them commission. You know, I can't afford to hire 30 RV salespeople like lots my size normally have. I have 4 salespeople with 170 units and selling almost 600 units a year. They don't have a lot of time. What I'm getting at is they don't have a lot of time for people to just pop in and expect for them to spend all their time with them, because every single one of them is working several deals at one time on several different units. And what I'm getting at, folks, time's money. And we certainly welcome your email. Your emails are always welcome. They're always going to be answered here. But there will be a delay on answering emails because with 4 salespeople selling 600 units a year, they don't have a lot of time to sit behind a computer and read and write emails. And I do emails myself. I think they're a great way to communicate. But when it comes to a major purchase like this, which for most of you, besides your home, this is probably going to be one of the more expensive things you purchased in your life. Something that serious, folks, deserves somebody picking up their phone, dialing the number, and talking to a real person. And I say this because you can learn more in a 10-minute phone conversation than you can in 2 hours reading and writing emails back and forth. This way, my salespeople can take care of you and then move on to the next customer. If they have to constantly send emails back and forth, you're going to get shuffled around because these guys just simply don't have time for it. And you got to keep in mind too, folks, there is such a short supply and high demand of road-ready used RVs that you're not, by far, not the only person interested in buying this Tioga. There's other people, several other people that want to buy this motorhome. And you can send us an email. It may take up to 48 hours for us to respond, and during that 48 hours, somebody else could have just picked up the phone and called us and left a deposit on it, and it's theirs. Happens several times a week, folks. And it doesn't matter when you sent the email. It matters on when you talk to our salespeople. So please, 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 for faster response, please call. Phone numbers, 706-965-7929. Evenings and Sundays, you can get sales help at 423-605-6747. Keep in mind that second number, if it's late at night, because we are on Eastern time, he will not answer. But you can always call the office number, even if we're closed and we have an answering service. So you'll actually talk to a live person. They can tell you basic information about our dealership, and they can take your message and your information for one of our salespeople to call you back the next business day. And they will call you back a lot quicker than they can email you. In fact, I've got one salesperson who, one of my top salespeople, he won't even take an email because he just doesn't have time. He sells off the phone. He sells on the lot. And that's the way, I know it's old-fashioned, folks. That's the way selling these things are. It works for us. May not work for everybody else, but it definitely works for us because of the volume. And the fact that I don't have commission salespeople is one of the main reasons that you save as much money as you do buying from us. You go to a lot that has commission salespeople, they have 30, 40 salespeople. You've got sales pressure, you've got trouble, you've got games and gimmicks and all that stuff. Plus you're paying thousands of dollars extra for the unit because the average RV commission rate is 25% of the gross profit. That's huge, folks. That means the dealer has to mark all their inventory up an additional 25% to cover the salesperson's commission rate. That means if you've got a trade-in and they can talk you into taking less for your trade-in than it's worth, they get paid commission on the difference between the trade-in value and what you took for it. They talk you into taking $5 grand less, they get an extra $1,250. The RV dealers, like I said, have to mark their units up 25% more to cover the salesperson's commission rate, because the salesperson does not get paid unless they sell you an RV. Even if you're wanting to buy 6 months from now, you just want to look, they're going to bring the pressure, they're going to bring closers, they're going to bring managers to you, because they know if they don't sell you that day, then all the time they spent with you is wasted. That's why you never want to make a major purchase from a commission salesperson. It costs you more money, it makes it stressful. You don't have to worry about that here. Everybody here gets paid the same whether you buy one or not. So they can actually help you concentrate on your needs. And, you know, why put sales pressure on you? They get paid the same whether they do or not. And it's selling 600 RVs a year. Obviously, they don't have time for games, gimmicks, trouble, and drama any more than you do. Give us a call, folks. The financing's available with approved credit, minimum 10% down payment. Nationwide delivery is also available. We have sold to buyers from all 50 states, including multiple sales to buyers from Alaska and buyers from Hawaii. We've sent 2,500 plus RVs all over Canada, coast to coast, over the last 49 years. England, Italy, Australia, the Netherlands, and other countries. We've sold RVs over there too. Thank you for watching my video. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. Let us know if we can help. And thank you again for watching.